Hello. I just recognized your shirt, sir. It's a good looking shirt.
It is a good looking shirt.
What's up,
I like your hoodie.
Hey, I'm here. We're here. Hey, if sponsored by Dr. Pepper. No, it's not.
Totally,
but
not
it
a
would be
sponsor, but
totally
they should
cool. Established in 1885, BlackBerry. They built the first BlackBerry. How cool is that? I didn't know they were such a tech company, but they are. Also not true.
Definitely.
How's your Monday, sir?
It's going good. How's yours?
So far, so good. It's beautiful outside. The weather here in Florida is frightful and so delightful. Wait, it's not both. It's delightful. No. It's not frightful.
No.
It's not frightful. It's wonderful.
It really is.
It really is. It was a good weekend. I hope you had a good weekend as well. What did you get yourself into? What was the most exciting part about your weekend?
Sleeping. No. No,
I like a good sleep.
That's not the most exciting. No, honestly, it was a pretty chill weekend for me.
Yeah, just relaxing.
Yeah, just relaxing.
Yeah,
just a little bit of work here and there, but it was mostly relaxing.
Hey, that's what we like to do. We like to relax.
Oh,
I dig it. Tonight we're going to be joined by Leinny and Jeff Lerner. They are out on a secret mission. Captivated by the Winter Soldier right now, kind of gallivanting around the world, doing whatever they need to do.
Such a word.
They could only tell me so much, so we can only tell you so much. But they're going to be popping in here in a little bit. Well, that's yeah. They're going to be popping in here in just a little bit and see what's going on, so we can kind of chat with them and figure out what is happening this Friday. Because I'm super excited. We're going to be crashing Lerner's kitchen once again. Really happy to be able to do that. It's always so much fun when we go over there. You know, they always bring a good crew. The food is always a lot of fun. We always have a really great time. We already have some requests. Leinny and Jeff have already started putting forward all the musical requests, and we chatted a little bit about the menu this Friday because Leinny likes to try stuff that she's never tried before.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I've never tried that before. Let me try this. I'm like, that sounds good to me. So we are on the heels of our second annual Spicy Content Challenge, which just happened a couple Fridays ago, which was a lot of fun. An absolute blast, dude.
What a night.
I'm glad I didn't compete.
I'm glad I didn't compete. I would have been out after the first sauce.
Yeah, we had Chris Chapman, we had Holly Bazemore, and we also had Jerome Schrock join us on Friday night for our second annual Spicy Content Challenge, which was a lot of fun. Everybody had a good time. Landon and Tyler and myself played some jams from Landon's upcoming album-ish, acoustic style.
Yeah,
some acoustic styles of the tunes that you'll hear in all of its glory. Hopefully by the end of the year, because there's a lot of moving parts.
Oh, a lot of moving parts.
We don't know. We're not sure. We're not the captain of this helm, which I'm okay with that.
I'm definitely okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the one making the decisions.
There's a lot of decisions to be made. A lot of decisions to be made. But it was a lot of fun. It was really good to have Landon stop by because he plays 147 shows a week. So it was nice that he was able to kind of swing by and spend a little bit of time with us so we can rock some jams. I played some jams, and we also had our second annual Spicy Content Challenge, who the victor went all the spoils. Chris Chapman took home the trophy.
And the way he won. Oh,
bro.
My goodness. He was sabotaged by the competition. No, it was a complete accident.
We watched it.
Sabotaged by the competition.
Yeah, it was purposeful.
I saw the whole thing go down.
It was purposeful. Oh, yeah. He was attacked.
He got last dab sauce
in
his eye. Now, I don't know if you remember how spicy it is, but let me check.
Yep.
Yes, it's very spicy.
Yeah, he was attacked in the eye. He got attacked in the eye. It was very interesting to watch that happen because we wound up going wing for wing. Since it was the last sauce, it was the 10th sauce, 2.693 million Scoville. And Jerome Schrock was to Chris's right, and he started off. And the way that Jerome Schrock eats the wing is instead of kind of like eating it, he kind of disassembles it. He takes it apart. He breaks it apart.
Takes that meat off the bone.
Takes what he needs to make, and he eats it in one fell swoop. So he can, it's a lot less, more frictional impact for the surface area.
Oh, 100%.
And when he popped the bone, a tiny little bit of last dab flew slowly through the air and hit Chris Chapman right in the eye.
I swear it was some Matrix type stuff. The slow-mo and everything. You could almost hear this.
And one of the things that we had said all night long to all the competitors was don't touch your eyes. Because a lot of times with a lot of this really extreme heat, your eyes start to water, your nose starts to run a little bit because it's just so hot, and people naturally, they kind of want to dab their eyes. So we tell people all night long, if you need anything, if you need paper towels, if you need tissues, if you need wet naps, whatever you need, we will give it to you. Please just do not touch your eyes, don't touch your face, keep that hot sauce away.
Throughout the whole night, Jerome became more and more of the anger from inside out. You can see his face.
Oh, yeah.
His whole head.
Oh, yeah.
Just become a deeper and more vibrant shade of red.
He got sunburnt inside the house. It was incredible.
At night.
At nighttime. It was incredible to watch. So as Jerome is eating this wing, he pops part of it, and this little tiny piece of last dab sauce flies slowly through the air. And I thought Chris was joking at the first time he said it. He goes, "Oh, it just got in my eye." And I thought he was kidding because we had said a million times, "Don't let it get in your eye." And sure enough. And then he stands up, and I go, "Oh, he's not kidding.
Not kidding.
He's not kidding." So we made way. And here he comes. Chris Chapman comes, goes to the restroom, rinses out what he needs to rinse out.
And when he came back, like his eye, like you could tell it was
pretty
bad. But he did a good job because he was able to.
Got right back in the game.
He was able to push right through.
He got right back in the game, sat down, and then at the end it was interesting because we knew that everybody would eat all the wings. I didn't have any doubt that people would make it all the way to the end. But how were we possibly going to figure a winner if everybody finishes all of them? So it had to come down to the minutia of the circumstances. And thankfully, Leinny, Lerner, and Michelle Hess were kind of like eagle-eyed cherry. They were watching the whole thing going on. So it wasn't about who did what. It is actually who did not do what. And that is what separated the winners from the not winners. I don't want to say losers because Holly and Jerome aren't losers. But
they made it all the way through.
They made it all the way through. I feel like the consolation prize they got were delicious wings.
Absolutely.
Congratulations. So
you had some tasty foods.
Yeah, it really came down to the fact that Jerome had asked for gloves because a lot of the sauces, it just gets very, very hot and it can get messy. And Holly asked for some gloves as well. So, of course, we provided them gloves. Chris did not ask for gloves. Cool, no problem. And then Holly had some milk and she had her water. And then Jerome had milk and his water. And Chris didn't have any milk. He just had water. But Holly and Jerome both drank a lot of their cool me down liquid. You know, they waited the window of 30 seconds and then they drank what they needed to drink.
Just a little sip.
Which I get it, just a little sip. That's it, just to cool it down, to take the hot as hell off your tooth, you know. And one thing that Chris didn't do was take a sip of anything, not a drink. Not one. So it didn't have anything to do with who did what. It was who did not do what. Chris didn't use gloves, and he didn't take a single drink, and everybody else did. Holly and Jerome both used gloves, and they both took drinks. So it was like that's what it came down to. And thankfully, Leinny and Michelle were watching because we were busy.
Running around.
We were busy running around. A couple of those hot sauces. Man, a couple of those hot sauces, once the bag was open and they went down, I smelled it from 5-10 feet away.
I smelled it from across the house. Is already clearing my sinuses.
Like, oh my God.
What sniffles? What allergies?
So it was a very, very interesting. Huge shout out to all of our competitors because again, I that night everybody was gone. It was just me and the wings because we had like the display wings left over, which was those are the ones I got to eat. Everything else was gone, which meant the wings were made very, very well. Jerome made some great wings. A huge shout out to Jerome Schrock because he did like the base fried wings, which are absolutely delicious. So I made it all the way up to 7. So I went 1 all the way to 7. I heard 8 was crazy. DeBomb was nuts, and I already had a long night, so I figured let me just go ahead and take it easy. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the ripcord on number 7 and enjoy the rest of my evening before I put myself into some type of comatose stupor of hot sauce.
Yeah, well, the jump between the last 2-3 sauces
it was insane.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it was like 135,000 to like 800,000 to 2.6 million. Like it was a massive, massive jump, and we started in the very beginning at 1,800. Jumped up. What up, Chef Eric Young's in the house, the voodoo chef himself. What's up, dude? Good to see you, my man. And thank you guys for joining us tonight. Leinny Lerner has just joined us. She's in the green room. She's just relaxing. She's getting her back massage and her foot massage. She's getting her scalp massage right now by her loving, adoring husband, Jeff.
Back from her secret mission.
Who treats her as the queen that she is, and she should be treated, which is really, really interesting. So we're waiting until that is over, and because we don't want to interrupt. This is self-care. We don't want to interrupt your self-care, Leinny Lerner, at all.
No.
We want you to have all the love that you need, all the time that you need, because Friday, that's right, you go, girl. You go, girl. You get your back massage. That's right. So we had a really good show a couple of weeks ago. Again, a huge shout out to everybody that competed and everybody that made the competition possible. From Landon and Tyler and myself playing some jams, to Michelle and Leinny trying to organize the scoring, to Jeffrey Lerner, our cinematographer, to everybody that took part in it and made it a big thing. There's no way that we would have been able to do it ourselves. There's no way I would have been able to do it myself. So we probably had an organizational team of like 10 people.
It takes a village.
That night to make sure everything went down, and everybody had a good time. I talked to all of our competitors on Saturday to make sure they did not die, and they were all okay. Jerome said, nope, I slept great. Everything was okay. Everything was fine. I was like absolutely fantastic, 100%. I talked to Holly. Holly was great. I talked to Chris. Chris went through a little tiny thing, but he was okay. So, dude, check out Jones Barbecue and Foot Massage. Great establishment. Speaking of barbecue, I want to bring this up real fast. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. KitchenKillaz has their very own barbecue sauce, which is really, really cool. I actually teamed up with Chef Eric Youngs, who's in the chat right now, what a fantastic segue.
Absolutely.
It writes itself, folks.
It does.
So we were able to team up with Voodoo Chef and Chef Youngs and the Voodoo Chef Foundation to bring our own barbecue sauce to fruition. This is something that I had been dreaming about for years and years, and we finally made it a real thing. We have 2 bottles here. We have 1 bottle in my refrigerator, which has already been opened because for science.
And
for science, and it's amazing. And then I have 1 bottle set aside so I can manifest more unopened bottles, which is really good. So we're looking at a brand new stock of these barbecue sauces coming in just a short period of time. So if you guys are interested in barbecue sauce, which you are, it is a sweet and smoky flavor, and it's absolutely delicious. So a huge shout out to Chef Eric and Voodoo Chef Foundation for partnering with KitchenKillaz to make that all possible, baby. And a huge shout out to you guys for spending a little time with us tonight. So without further ado, let's go in and bring our hostess with the mostest and her handmaiden, her second in command, her farm boy, her farm boy. Let's bring in Jeffrey and Leinny Lerner, because they're here somewhere. The queen herself and her farm boy, Jeffrey.
Oh yeah, right there. Yes.
Massage gun and everything.
There it is. I didn't know what was going on here. He's got a massage gun.
I was like, is he using the force? Can I just not like?
Is he using the force? Use it on me, dude. Holy Moses! What's up, girl? Good to see you guys tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. How was your Monday?
Hell.
Is that good or bad?
Very busy at work.
It was very busy. Where is that good or bad? Do we like busy at work?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I'll tell you about it later.
Good. We'll talk. We'll dish. I know we always got a little tea to share with each other, so we'll get into it. That's going to be the after show, folks. If you guys are Patreon patrons, you get to catch up with all the drama that Leinny ran into at work today. Now, granted, I didn't have to empty out the savings that I have set aside for her 1 phone call. That's still sitting in there in escrow. It's no problem. So we know that didn't happen. So now I'm even more excited to find out what happened, because she didn't punch a guy. At least maybe he didn't press charges. I don't know, but we'll get there. But let's chat real quick about Friday. I'm super excited. We're going to be spending a little time with Jeff and Leinny Lerner this Friday in their very own kitchen, which is an amazing kitchen. They always bring a good crew.
It's going to be
Leinny,
number 13.
147,916. So we were chatting a little bit yesterday about the menu that you're putting together on Friday, and you just had a couple little ideas. You're like, I might try this, and I might try this, and I might try this. Now, you don't have to put a nail in the coffin for any of this stuff, but you had said 2 of my favorite words in the whole wide world, pork and loin. Now, I don't know if we're still going for that, if that's still the idea.
No.
We switched it up. Okay, hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on, I got to take an emotional. Hold on a second.
We're doing it live.
It's not going to be pork loin, Billy. It's okay. Everything's fine. It's okay. Just it's all right. It's all right. Whatever it is, it's going to be good. It's okay. Let go of the dream that Jeff has shattered for you purposefully without even talking to you about it. It's okay, because he's a friend and he loves you.
That's for camping.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Okay, we're back. All right. So then walk Tyler and I through it, because now we have no idea. What can we look forward to on Friday? I'm so excited.
And give us all the
so his favorite food is ropa vieja.
I thought it was your birthday. Whose birthday is it?
For what? This coming up?
Yeah, this Saturday. Is it Jeff's birthday? Is that why he gets what he wants?
No.
Oh, okay.
He gets that anyway.
Okay, so we're doing ropa vieja.
Yes, that's what he wants.
I do love a ropa vieja. Have you ever made that before?
Yeah.
Oh, well, phantasmagoria. That's fantastic. So, Jeffrey, this is your favorite thing? Ropa de vieja is your favorite thing?
Yeah.
Nice, dude. Where did you experience this before, and how did it become your favorite thing?
Oh, dude, I've been eating that for like over 20 years.
Okay, so walk me through. Where was your first monumental occasion that you experienced it and it sat in your heart?
New York.
There was restaurant that we used to go to in Fordham Road in the Bronx.
Ooh.
And before the wife knew how to cook, that was our sole place to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. After we got married, because we eloped. So we went to the courthouse, and then we were like, let's go for dinner. I'm like, let's go there. So they
You're like, let's.
They call it the cuchi frito.
Yes.
Really? That sounds. It's not after 9:30, so I'm not necessarily sure if we can talk about that. Well, but that's very interesting. But you've made this before, Leinny, so this is not. You're not a stranger to the ropa vieja.
No.
Nice, excellent. I'm going to bring this up real quick and let's chat. I just found this on the interwebs. Now, this looks very familiar. This looks familiar. I see those green olives.
Oh yeah.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan of green olives. So walk me through what is ropa vieja. Walk me through it.
That's basically like I use a chuck roast steak, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it in the crock pot because I'm gonna be at work all day, so I'm gonna let that sit in there for like 6 to 8 hours, something like that.
Okay. Okay. What are the accoutrements that go along with the ropa vieja? Is it similar to this? What do you put in yours?
Yes, it's similar to that. You got it except for the yellow rice.
Okay, I'm down for some. Are you going to make your classic yellow rice? Is that what's going on here? Are you doing the arroz con gondoles?
Sure, I can make that. I
don't want to mess up your plan because apparently it's Jeff's night, so we don't want to take away from Jeff's birthday party.
I had it right here. It's all right here, but whatever.
I love it. Hey, no, I'm down for yellow rice. Don't let me change your menu. No. You stick to your menu. I'm just asking questions. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, so he likes it with it's technically with whatever rice. It's like it's mostly is with the yellow rice and the black beans and the sweet plantains.
Oh, I do love sweet plantains.
Exactly.
That's fantastic. Yeah. So Jeff, I have to ask, compared to Leinny's version of ropa vieja and your favorite version, how close are the two? How did Leinny do in mimicking your favorite dish from that beautiful restaurant in the Bronx?
Oh no, it's good. It's pretty much the same.
I heard that. That sounded like a 6 out of 10.
Huh?
I heard it.
It sounded like a 6.5 out of 10.
I heard that.
It's good. It's okay.
Forget about it.
It's okay.
Bye.
You're about to catch a fresh one, Jeffrey Lerner.
Yes,
not from me.
Not
from me. I'm way over here.
You're about to find out where they buried Jimmy Hoffa.
That is awesome. So how far into the relationship, Leinny, did you then start making this dish for your lovely husband?
For the first 5 or 6 years, my mom was making it for him, and then we went to that store, and then I was like, let me just try it. And then it was like I don't know, 6, 7 years later.
Yeah.
She slow cooked the first one for 7 years. She put it in
the
slow cooker.
It took a while for her to get cooking down cold.
Yes.
Gotcha.
We ate out a lot.
Yeah.
You could just see, lady.
He's like, she cooked
at
the house every night, but we ate out a lot.
That's number two.
When we were home, we were having kids, and when we were the rest of
it's
the
not
time,
after 10. It's not after 9:30.
I feel for some reason when we get there on Friday night, Jeff may not be there.
No.
He's not gonna. It's gonna be everybody but Jeff.
He's gonna be sleeping with the fishes.
I want to be like, what is in this ropa vieja? It's so tender. It's so good. By the way, where's Jeff? You ever seen Fried Green Tomatoes? Fantastic movie. Man, that is awesome. So, Jeff, what would you say are some of the ingredients that really stand out in ropa vieja that make it one of your favorites?
Oh, well, it's the beef, and then the way it's prepared.
Yeah.
And then the kicker for me, which is my favorite, is the green olives.
Oh, the green olives.
Yeah,
so that gives you that little that little texture, that little tang to it.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it.
So you
nice,
can't
dude.
You can never do ropa vieja without olives because it will not taste the same.
I hear. Well, I mean, clearly it will not taste the same, but I feel that if somebody did make ropa vieja without olives, Jeff would just kick in your front door wherever you are, and if you did not have olives, he would just knock your plate on the floor.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, he'd be like, nope. There was an ESPN commercial a long time ago with football, and they would just tackle people. Yep. Like this guy would just slam into these guys in like the office building. If the guy's drinking coffee and he's not working, he would just get tackled.
Get back to work.
Get back to work. Yeah.
Knock him on his ass.
I can see Jeff just like heel kicking in somebody's front door and knocking their ropa vieja on the floor because it doesn't have olives in it.
I will do
no.
This meeting called an email, Sharon.
It can happen.
That's awesome, man. So Jeff, why did we go with ropa vieja this Friday? Like, what was it that tickled your pickle and made you choose this? How did it float to the top of your cerebellum for you to request it?
Well, it's something that we've never prepared for you. So we're trying to bring out something different.
That is true. And I will say this, a huge shout out to you guys, because you guys try to do that every single time. Every time we come out and we spend some time with you, you guys are always like, okay, what have we done? What have we not done? What have we made before? And again, like Leinny said, I think this will be lucky number 13.
I believe it
is. Which is going to be super cool. So it's going to be so we've been out there several times over the course of the last 8.5 years, which, by the way, we're coming up to our 9-year anniversary in 5 months.
Wow,
which is crazy. So we're burning through it, man. But I'm super excited that this is something that you guys are now bringing to our show and sharing with us, being it one of Jeff's favorite dishes. One of the things that for the very first time Leinny slow cooked for 7 years.
7 years, 7.5 years.
The 7.5 year ropa. I bet it was so tender.
Oh.
I bet it was just the most tender. I bet those olives were fantastic.
Leinny's tender ropavieja.com.
Yeah, it's 7-year ropa vieja. Yeah, that's right. It takes 7 years to make it proper. So Leinny actually started this at our first year anniversary. So we're about to have 7-year ropa vieja this Friday, which it takes time.
Be some soft meat.
And it is going to be some soft.
It takes time. We're gonna have the Mama Juana ready to rock and roll, which has been fermenting for 7 years.
8 years. 8 years.
8 years.
That's been fermenting for longer.
Yeah, longer
than
time.
KitchenKillaz has been on
long time. So and what are we pairing that with? We're pairing that with a yellow rice and some plantains also on Friday.
Yeah, and the black beans.
Ooh.
And also
now, are the black beans separate, or are they part of the yellow rice?
No, it's separate.
Okay. So the yellow rice separate, black beans separate, plantains separate,
and
then
the
ropa
with the
vieja.
black beans. I like the red beans.
So we're gonna have red beans ready and black beans ready. So your choice of what you put on.
Fantastic.
I mean, we is too many letters.
So walk us through your recipe. How do you prepare this ropa vieja? I know you said you slow cook it because you're a busy lady. You're a working lady, But walk us through what are the ingredients that you put into your ropa vieja?
Well, I put the So I basically do the same exact marinade.
Okay.
So I put it in the crock. This time I'm gonna put it in the crock pot, but I usually put it. If I'm gonna be home, I'm gonna put it in, watch it. But this time I can't because I work until 7. So I'm going to put it in there and just marinate it and just slow.
In what though?
Ooh.
In the crock pot.
No, what are you putting in the meat?
Well, I put exactly all the other, the sofrito, the garlic salt, the adobo, the oregano and all that stuff. And I just let it go in there.
Nice. And how? What do you keep it at? Like are you simmering it? Is it like a low heat, slow and low all day? Kind of let it do its thing.
It's on low, and it's gonna go for like 8 hours, basically.
Holy Moses! Is that normally how long you keep that bad boy going?
No, because if I'm gonna be home, I'm gonna keep watching it and just look at it. So I put it on high and I do it for like 5 hours.
I'm just gonna keep staring at it the entire time, waiting. Is it ready? No. Is it ready? No. Is it ready?
Is it ready now?
No. Nice. So you're going to put that in. You're going to go to work. You're going to let it do its thing. What other ingredients do you put in there? I know you said it's traditional, but walk me through it like I have no idea.
I do red peppers, green peppers, yellow peppers. Then I do some red onions and white onions. And
okay. Mm-hmm. Keep on going. Keep on going. We love it. Say it slowly.
Let her cook.
Yeah.
Let her cook.
Yeah. Let it go. So we do red onions. We do white onions. We do your green olives.
Yes.
You do your red peppers.
Mm-hmm.
Now you said when you say red peppers, what do you are you talking about like bell peppers? Or are you talking about like
bell
chili peppers?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Peppers. I don't
do
heat,
everything at the same time.
Yes, just throw it in there. Just let it.
Put it all in there and let it do its thing. What kind of marinade are we looking at? What kind of rub we talking about? Because I think you make your own, right? Like this is like the homegrown Leinny Lerner special rub, which is what Jeff just gave you before the show started. Was the Jeff Lerner special rub?
I should just let him cook and just stay out of the way.
No. Food poisoning is bad.
Oh, yes,
I was
true.
thinking the same thing.
That's why we let Leinny cook. Don't give Jeff sharp things or food.
This is why I was saying let her cook. Let her cook.
Yeah.
Items I can do. No. You want good chili? I got
Jeff makes a good hype man. So
he's very good. Yeah. He's a very good hype man. So everything into the crock pot, all of it, all the ingredients, everything in there. And so walk us through this marinade that you're going to be using. What are we going to be seasoning your ropa de vieja with?
So the meat, I'm basically going to, clean it up and then take a little bit of the fat that is in there. Just a little bit, not too much.
Just a tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit. So I dry rub the stuff on it and I let it sit overnight. And then in the morning before I go and I put all the ingredients together, I just throw it in there. But I'll make sure that the dry ingredient seasonings go in there first and stay in the meat overnight. So it's going to be the oregano and the adobo and the garlic salt. And all,
Okay.
And then it just settles. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you rub it, you marinate it, you let it do its thing overnight, and then the next day.
To it.
Gotcha. You sweet talk to it.
Yes.
You guys watch Aquaman together, and you talk about your shared love for Jason Momoa. I get it. You guys hang out. You sit on the patio for a little bit. You read it some sweet nothings. You write it some poetry. Just soften it up.
You do some Zen gardening.
Some Zen gardening.
You get a little sandbox.
Japanese sand gardening. Yeah, I get it. I love it. You got to soften it up. So at night you let it do its thing. You let it relax. That's actually Jeff's pillow. That's not even Lainy's pillow. That's Jeff. That Jeff loves Jason.
He keeps saying it's mine, but I keep waking up and finding him like.
He's cuddling with it.
You can actually tell because the heart is red and not turquoise.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. If it was seafoam green or teal or turquoise or whatever Lainy's favorite color in the whole wide world is, it would definitely be her pillow. But it's not.
No,
that's totally not. She would be like Jeff with ropa vieja with no olives. She would just hit it away from her. Garbage.
Get it out of here.
So the night before, you talk some sweet nothings to it. You do the rubs, you do the seasonings, then you just let it set. You just let it relax, and then the next morning you take the whole thing, all the ingredients, the deliciousness, and you put it into the crock pot.
Yes.
And then you cover it and you just let it go. You slow and low, and you go do your thing. You come back and it's juicy and moist and delicious and fantastic.
Yep. That's
That sounds pretty good.
It does.
That sounds pretty good.
It sounds amazing.
Jeff, I got to say, on a scale of 1 to 10 for all the delicious things that your wife has made over the many, many years of making delicious things for you, where would you say you would rate her ropa vieja?
And remember, anything you say will be used against you.
And she is right behind you also. There she is. Oh, God. So how do you feel? How do you feel about Lainy's ropa vieja?
Wait, how many knives is she pulling out? I'm scared.
She only needs one.
Yeah.
No, she just pulled out like 3.
Right there. There's another one right there.
She's debating which one to use.
Yeah, she's just not sure. She's not necessarily sure. Because Leinny whips up. Leinny, you have a fantastic arsenal when it comes to the delicious foods that you create in the kitchen. And I'm excited to find out where ropa vieja sits because she makes a lot of delicious dishes. Listen, Jeff, focus. That's not a knife. This is a knife. No, I get it. But yeah, of all the delicious dishes that Leinny makes, would you say ropa vieja is your favorite?
But it's my favorite dish, but she hasn't made it in a little while. So, but I'm very, very sure it's gonna be spot on.
You're not even on camera, so you need to.
Yeah. I don't even know where Jeff is. We just hear this beautiful,
he just left.
Voice from the distance.
There he is.
Nice. Excellent, sir. So I'm super excited. When was the last time she made ropa vieja?
It's been a while.
Many moons.
Yeah, it's been over a year.
Nice.
Ooh,
Okay.
Special occasion.
Yeah, it's a special occasion.
Exactly.
It's
We're
Jeff's unbirthday.
Very happy unbirthday.
It's his very, very happy unbirthday to you. I'm excited. It's going to be super good. So are we pairing this delicious dish with any secret snacks? With any delicious beverages maybe that could kill a guy if you drank too much of it? Like, how are we thinking about putting the menu together?
Well, I was thinking of making that one, it was a little dangerous because it was like you couldn't tell the alcohol. So I'm thinking about it. I mean, why not?
Why
There's
not?
something good coming. That's all I gotta say.
You know there's always something good coming. A shout out to Nathan Drew. And Nathan, what's up, dude? Good to see you, everybody. Thank you for checking out the show tonight. We certainly appreciate it.
The dessert is gonna I haven't done this one, but it's gonna be outstanding.
This is a new dessert for you? You haven't made this dessert yet?
Yes.
Oh, well, you have, or yes, you have not?
I have not.
Okay,
it's a variation of something you've had.
I love that. Fantastic.
No.
So that's all. You only have to tease it. You're fine. Good job, Jeff. Well done. That, and also smart, Leinny. You got to zip, lock it and throw away the key.
Stop him.
You got to throw it away. So this is going to be a lot of fun on Friday night. I'm super excited. The food is always amazing. The environment's always amazing. It's always awesome because you can always smell these delicious foods before we even walk in the house.
Oh yeah.
Like we're 5 feet away from the front door and we're like, we're at the Lerners. Oh yeah, Lainy's whipping up something delicious. Or she's whipping up something delicious. And I know, I think we crashed your kitchen some time ago, and you had never even made like the pork belly, but you had some, and you were like, "Oh yeah, I made pork belly." I'm like, "Why?" You're like, "I don't know. I just wanted to try it." I've never made it before.
I have some in the freezer.
And it was fantastic. So I like that you're always trying new stuff. You're always trying hey, we haven't done this yet. Let me try this. Like the dessert that it's kind of a twist, but you haven't made it yet. The ropa vieja, you've made it before, but you haven't made it in a while, and you haven't made it for our show. So a huge shout out to both of you guys for being able to, mainly Leinny, but also a little tiny bit to Jeff for the inspiration. Because if it wasn't for Jeff saying, "Hey, I'd really like to have that," we would be actually having pork loin, which I love.
See?
But it's fine, Jeff. I forgive you. It's
that was
okay.
You. That's all you, bro.
No.
You may have to do something really crazy.
Ropa vieja is one of my favorite things. I absolutely love that dish. It is absolutely out of this world. There are several different. I mean, you guys know Orlando. Orlando is chock full of so much food, so many different restaurants.
So many foods.
So I've been to several, and anytime I would see ropa vieja on the menu, I'm always like, all right, let's see how it goes. I'll take that right there.
Yep.
So I'm a huge ropa vieja fan. I haven't had it myself in a while. I actually haven't had homemade ropa vieja in a very long time.
Same.
So this will be really good to see how this goes down. How are you feeling, Leinny, confidence-wise? Are you ready to rock and roll? You know it's going to be a knockout of the park. You already know what to do. This is just another Friday.
She
just
knows.
Dinner.
She knows. She already knows.
She already knows. Just another Friday.
Nice.
No problem at all. Well, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I like this little secret twist on dessert that I don't know about yet.
Yes.
That's going to be good. Question for you: is it alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
It's non-alcoholic, but you
Okay,
can love it.
awesome, fantastic. Because every time I go in there, Leinny always
That's
tries to
only
get me
for the
two
holidays.
things. She tries to get me two things: over-caffeinated and wasted. She was like, "Hey, here's 27 coffees. There's 37 shots of espresso in here. Also, here's some Mama Juana, and you'll wake up in 3 days." Simultaneously.
And
Your
in
car can
Jacksonville.
take you home. You're free.
Yeah, and in Jacksonville. I don't even. How did I get here? Where are my pants? I don't know what's going on anymore. That's just listen. When you guys go to the Lerners, you have to prepare to wake up in a city that you didn't arrive in with no pants. Now, you'll be fine.
It won't be a problem.
It won't be a problem. It'll be okay. But also bring a spare pair of pants. I always travel with an extra pair of pants when I go to see the Lerners
recommend
all the time because you just never know. You never know. Those Dominicans, they know how to rock.
They do.
They know how to party, especially if they got a little flavor of New York in there. Then it gets even crazier.
Oh yes.
And apparently that's what we're living in because Jeff Lerner, he brings the zig and Leinny brings the zag. And together it just gets kind of crazy. Mm-hmm. It gets crazy. So, have you had ropa vieja before?
I have.
Yeah?
I have. Although the first time I've ever had it, it wasn't with any what you would consider a traditional protein.
Okay.
It was with venison.
Venison?
Yes.
Interesting. So, really, ropa vieja is a way to cook something and not the protein itself? I'm going to have to look this up.
I want to say it's...
We'll do these as drinks.
Venison.
Yeah, because
I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's see. Oh, it's Cuban. You got to watch out for those Cubans. Cuban shredded beef stew. Okay, so instead of the beef, it was with venison.
Yes.
Oh, I bet that was fantastic.
Oh, it was.
I don't doubt that for a second, man.
No, it was
How long ago was
delicious.
this? Were you young? Were you old? Were you?
No, I want to say this is a few years ago.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Pretty good stuff.
It was really good.
Nice, dude. What was it paired with? What were the sides? Do you remember?
It was the white rice and black beans.
Yeah, that's the way to do it right there, man. I'm just saying. Now, this Friday we're running black beans, red beans, and yellow rice because Leinny and Jeff, that's where their relationship stands divided. Mm-hmm. That's the only part in their relationship where they stand divided. Black beans, no. Red beans. That's it.
Yeah, I'm a black
Everything
beans guy.
else, they're a great team. You know, they stand by each other's side through thick and thin, except when it comes to the black and the red beans, and that's it. That's where they're like, nope, it's the Hatfields and the McCoys, kid. No, not going to budge on that one.
And it's only the beans.
And it's only the beans.
Only the beans.
That's it. They're like, so nobody's perfect. You know, 99.9% of the time they're on the same page, but not when it comes to the red and black beans. Nope. Line in the sand, man. We are dividing it right here. Page 1, page 2, not on the same page here. Totally different. But both delicious.
And the drink of the night?
Yeah, the drink of the night. Who likes pina coladas?
Who doesn't like pina coladas? That's a shorter answer.
Do you like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain?
Yeah, seriously.
Exactly.
Okay,
So that'll be the drink of the night.
Okay, so walk me through your pina colada, because I've had many pina coladas, and again, is this one going to kill a guy?
Maybe.
Oh,
I don't
goodness
know.
gracious.
I love the nonchalant maybe.
I like the pause.
I don't
Maybe.
think so.
It's
But
possible.
I'm gonna bring out my my machine and make them fresh.
What does that mean? What is your machine?
He has a machine that has the
I got a Margaritaville machine.
You have a pina colada machine to make pina coladas like that?
Not like that.
Oh, well,
it might
these are the
come
only
out-
kind
it
of pina
might come out
coladas that
like
Tyler and
yeah.
I, these are the
So-
only kind that we roll with.
Yeah.
So
That's it.
The glass has to have curves.
If it's not in an hourglass shaped glass,
Yeah.
then we don't want it.
I have
I want a
that.
slice of pineapple with some cherries, and I want the crookedy
Come
straw
on,
with the little
Apple,
umbrella.
And the
see?
slice of pineapple, the little like
So-
Yeah,
slice
you
of
I
pineapple.
gotta
use-
have the slice of pineapple, 100%. If it's
I
not
use-
there, I'm gonna do to this what Jeff would do to ropa vieja without any green olives. I would smash it on the floor.
And what Leinny would do to anything that's not like turquoise or teal.
That's right. Oh, garbage.
Yeah, no,
Absolute
mine don't
garbage.
look
It's
like
out of
that.
here. That's out of here. So walk me through it, my man. How do you make a pina colada, or do you not make it? Your machine makes it.
It's gonna look similar to that one.
Okay.
Okay.
I see that. What did you put into the Google box to get that, Leinny? Because I'd like to bring that up a little bit. This looks similar.
I put pina colada margarita.
Oh, it's a pina colada margarita.
Right.
Ah, there we go. Now I gotcha. Well, that's
Got it.
awesome. So where did this motivation come
That
from?
one. He has the machines.
I have a Margaritaville machine. So then they have their own flavored syrups, and then add ice and rum.
Oh, okay. So we're looking at something a little more similar to this.
That's the one.
There you go.
There it is. Landon Nolan in the house. What's up, Landon? Good to see you, sir. Thanks for popping in and saying hello, my friend. We were just talking about you. It was all good. Don't worry about it.
All good
You know,
things.
almost 99% of it was good. There was that one thing we talked about that we were hoping he didn't hear, but he's
Yeah.
here now and he won't go back and look because it's live.
It is live.
So you're just gonna have to say, okay, that's fine. Whatever they said was probably true.
And then rewatch the stream when it re-airs.
You're gonna have to do it. So that's pretty much what we're looking at. Is this little guy right here, right? This little pina colada margarita.
It does
Yes,
look
it
nice.
looks
Yeah,
so cute.
that's what we're gonna be having for drinks.
With
Nice, man.
With the toasted coconuts.
So what is the combination of ingredients here? Like, is it the same liquors? Is it the same mixers? Is it the same, like, what makes it a pina
so
colada
it's
and what makes it a margarita?
Yeah, it's gonna have the tequila. Okay.
Gotta have tequila because rum
It's
is in
gonna
pina
It's gonna
coladas.
be a coconut flavored tequila. Okay, pineapple juice.
A coconut flavored tequila? I didn't even know they made that.
Well, yeah, it's
Coconut
the
flavored
1800 one.
tequila. Uh-oh.
It's the
Okay.
1800 one.
Yeah, we're gonna be a little fancy for the night.
I like it. Keep going.
Yeah,
Talk to me
cream of
slowly.
Coconut,
Do tell.
cream of coconut and lime juice.
Oh, are you doing the toasted coconut rim right there?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, we can.
That's what makes it
if we
fancy,
can find
guys.
the stuff, we'll do it.
Yes.
If you can find the stuff, listen, Jeff, go to your coconut tree, pull down a coconut, shred it, and toast it for Leinny. All the work that she's putting in to make this dish for you, the least of all that you could do is toast her fresh
I'll be
coconuts.
making the drink, so.
You'll be
See?
okay. Well,
You just
then
put your
fine.
car on auto
He's got the
drive
drink
and
taken
he's
care
on
of.
drinks.
He's definitely going to take care of the toasted
Yeah,
coconut.
your
I
car-
believe in
your-
you, Jeff.
You just
I
gotta
believe
make sure
in
you
you.
put your car in auto drive and you'll be fine.
Oh, you're good. You know me. I don't really imbibe. You know, the night of a Friday night. I like to sip. I like to hang, but I like to socialize mostly. You know, and it's already a pretty long day for us, so I got to be careful on the way home. And I know, like I said, I'm already prepared for this because Leinny tries to get me two things: over caffeinated and wasted. And I've been to your house many, many times, so I'm very, very good at moderating my intake. So I'm going to focus on the ropa vieja. I think is where my attention is going to be going. But question for you: how did you guys choose this? Is the drink of the night?
Well, I was gonna pick the one drink that I gave you before because I guess I was drinking it when I was preparing the food. You were like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "Okay, we can talk about it."
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
was the soda, the pina colada soda with
Oh
the rum.
yeah.
I was gonna make that, but then he decided to be fancy.
Oh,
I like how she's putting this all on Jeff.
yeah.
She's like, I was going to be making pork loin, but Jeff messed it up.
It's all
Bro,
Jeff's
wow,
fault.
here we go.
She's like, I was going to be making this other drink, but then Jeff got involved.
He put his 2
Thanks,
cents in there,
Jeff.
and I'm like, "Did you want to take over the show? Go ahead." No, I'm good. I'm like, "Oh, okay then."
He likes a backseat drive. He wants to chime in for just a second. Just wants to see what's going on.
And then
But this
changes up the
sounds
whole
really
menu.
good.
And then
Sounds,
changes the whole menu.
that's how Jeff does it. At least we have 4 days notice. That's not bad. He didn't do it like the day before, which he
He's
is
like,
notoriously guilty
Come
of.
on, you have to do it.
Yeah.
Just pull the old live TV special. We'll do it live.
We're doing it live. So, but I think this is a fantastic menu. It's working out to be really good because this is a brand new drink that we haven't tried yet. Not on the show. This is a delicious dish that I haven't had by the creation of Leinny Lerner, and she knocks it out of the park when she creates these delicious dishes. And I'm a huge Ropa Vieja fan, so I'm excited to enjoy this delicious dish, on Friday night, and then to pair it with the pina colada margarita with fresh toasted coconut rim provided by Jeffrey Lerner's toasted coconut tree in the backyard. They have a coconut tree. You should see him climb this tree. It's fascinating. He's so fast. He climbs up that tree like a true Lerner fashion.
Jeffrey Lerner Coconut Services.
That's right.
.com.
Brings it down, takes the coconut, cracks it open on his knee because the coconut is inside of another big husk, big shell. A couple pops on the knee. He turns it, pops it, turns it, pops it, turns it, pops it, rips it open,
And there it is.
and there's the coconut right there.
And then uses it to do Monty Python.
That's right. He's got that machete right there that he showed us, and he chops off the top of it, and he drinks the coconut milk from the inside. Then he rips that in half and shreds it and toasts it. That could be a show in and of itself. I would watch that.
I would watch that. People would pay to watch that.
I want to see like a 30-second reel on TikTok of Jeff just climbing the tree, grabbing the coconut, ripping the husk, slicing off the top of it, drinking the milk, ripping that in half, and then toasting all of it after he shreds it.
I want to see this video too.
I think it would take a little longer than 30 seconds, but I would still watch it.
We can make it a 30-second video. We're very good at editing. It'll be a good time. But Jeff's very fast. Jeff's very quick. I've seen him climb many a tree. He scales the trees. From my understanding, now this is in New York. This isn't in Florida. This isn't the Sunshine State tree climbing championship. But he was the champion of tree climbing in New York for 2 years in a row. And then they made him move down to Florida because he was just wiping away the competition. They're like, we can't have you here. All of our other competitors are completely disheartened and they don't want to compete.
I didn't realize coconut
And I
trees
did it
grew
all
in
for the
New York.
toasted
Oh,
coconut.
yeah. He brought one up there so he could win. He had
That
one
makes
brought
sense.
in.
That tracks.
He had one shipped in live to New York.
Flown in via swallows.
Yes, directly delivered by a flock of swallows. So they could then plant it, he could climb it, and destroy everybody. And he did a fantastic job, and congratulations, 2-time champion. So he's got one in his backyard because he doesn't grow far from his roots, no pun intended, but he's still very good at climbing that tree. So I'm excited to see a fresh, toasted coconut pina colada margarita on Friday night, created by yours truly, Jeffrey Lerner. From Lerner Electric, by the way, which is really cool, he is celebrating his 10th year anniversary of having Lerner Electric, so all the work that he's doing in the month of March is free. So you can go to lernerelectric.com and you can reach out to him, and any electrical work that you need through the entire month of March is free, which is so freaking good. Just like Pop-Tarts and butter. Also, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Hope you guys are having a good one.
Yes.
Jeff, do you have green on? Because if not, Leinny gets to pinch you. Which she probably has pinched you already. Also, if Leinny doesn't have green on, Jeff, just watch out because she's got 3 knives. Just be careful with that.
She does got knives.
Yeah, she got knives. Yeah, you gotta watch out. you gotta watch out. But that's
I had it on my hat.
He's like, I'll be right back. Hold on a second. I got a machete over here somewhere.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere.
So that's going to be a lot of fun. Now, if you guys have any songs in mind that that we kind of rock in the repertoire, let me know because I want to make sure that we cater.
You already know which one I love.
I know which one you love, but if there's some other ones that tickle your fancy or it's kind of dance across your brain, I want to know about them. Because we want to be able to cater to our hosts and our hostess. The tree climbing champion himself and the Ropa Vieja queen, Leinny Lerner herself.
We gotta go to the liquor store again.
Back to the liquor store. Here we go again.
Gotta get ready for more Mama Juana and those margaritas.
That's right. They know them. Yeah. I mean, Jeff and Leinny are just known far and wide through the great city and town of Mineola. You know, you can't go into a pawn shop without knowing who they are, and you can't go into a liquor store without knowing who they are. That's just how it works. Now, if there's a pawn shop right next to the liquor store, they probably own the plaza. Lerner Landing. That's what it is. The Lerner Landing Plaza. Here, developed and released in 2025. I was going to say 2024, but I realized that's not this year anymore.
LernerLanding.com.
That's right. We're in 2025 now, kids. 2025. So I'm excited. Leinny, have you had this pina colada margarita that Jeff is speaking so highly of before?
No.
Oh. Oh. So what does the machine do specifically, Jeff?
Oh, let me see if I can find.
So you. Let me bring you to it.
No. Hold on. I'm gonna find it on here. Just
tell me.
So, the machine is made by Margaritaville, and basically you pre-mix all of your beverages, and then you pour in ice in the top.
Okay.
And it just
the green one.
Everything
Hold
together.
on. The green one. See it?
Gotcha. So you put all your ingredients in the top. So this sounds like a one pot cook. So Leinny's doing the same thing. All the ingredients into the pot crock, into the crock pot. Jeff, all the ingredients into the top of the Margaritaville mixer machine guy thing.
That's what it looks like.
And then it crushes all the ice, and it creates the drink.
Oh, I'm fascinatingly excited. Now, I will say this. Accessories are everything. So that's what it really comes down to. So if it's a rocks glass with just the drink in it, that's not Lerner stuff. You know, you guys lift it up a little bit. So I'm expecting sliced pineapples. I'm expecting cherries. I'm expecting little tiny umbrellas.
I was thinking the same thing.
You know, and rims of toasted coconut. You know, that's what we're expecting because, listen, we're all about presentation. And, like, this is a very simple one. They have the pineapple, they have the lime, they have the toasted coconut. However, the original one that I looked at is now where my heart is.
Yes.
I need an umbrella.
I need a crazy straw.
We need crazy straws and umbrellas.
Amazon time.
What have you done? Stop it.
It's imperative that we have crazy straws and umbrellas.
I want to be able to grab this glass, take a sip, and then just magically have on sunglasses and the little sunscreen stuff on my nose.
Just wind up in some delicious, amazing island.
He doesn't like those. He wants the big one.
Who's that? Whoa. Oh, is that what she said? What happened? Doesn't like what? What's going on? What are you talking about?
They have the original ones like this.
Okay. Gotcha. Stand by.
So he's
Stand
like,
by.
no. You don't like those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, we're abandoning the rocks glass.
Indeed.
Hold on.
So we're going
we
with
can still do it.
No, all I wanted was an umbrella. I don't have to change the whole thing. I just
I'm
really need
getting
an
the
umbrella in my
umbrellas.
life.
I get in the we got it.
We need sliced pineapple from your fresh pineapple tree in the backyard. We know Jeff is going to climb the coconut tree and bring down a fresh coconut and toast it after he rips it apart because he's the man. Rawr. Which I'm excited for.
Absolutely.
They have their own cherry tree that was not chopped down by George Washington because that entire thing was fabricated, which I'm excited for. And then they own a company that makes tiny umbrellas.
So we found straws with umbrellas built onto them.
How do you feel about that? Are you okay with the collaboration, the combination of straw and umbrella?
It's so cute.
You know what? I feel like that's a good compromise.
I feel like that's a good compromise. I feel that's safe.
Absolutely.
Because we get our umbrellas and we get our crazy straws. A straw with an umbrella on it would be classified as crazy.
Indeed.
So I think that would be okay.
Indeed.
Well done. We're decision
not
makers.
That one.
Fantastic.
They have one with pole dancers on it. We're not doing
Oh,
that.
well, yes, get that one. Now we definitely,
too.
now we need, okay, now I changed my mind. I want crazy straws with umbrellas and pole dancers. Exotic dancers. I love it. That's fantastic. Oh, my God.
And it's still only $7.55.
It's still only $7.55. You gotta love Amazon. You gotta love Amazon, baby. Man, that's looking good. So I'm super excited for the food. Is going to be really, really good. Like I don't know about you guys, but I can almost smell and taste this photo right here. Like
absolutely.
I wanna scratch the surface of my TV and smell it to see if I can, and then I want to see if the snozzberries taste like snozzberries.
Which they do.
Which I believe they do. And that's one hell of a menu Friday night, Tyler Garrettson. How do you feel about that?
I feel like I'm ready to sample these delicious dishes.
Are you coming?
And wonderful drinks.
Are you coming?
I will hopefully be there, work willing.
Work willing. Listen, if we have to call in an anthrax scare, we will. We'll do it. It's no problem at all. You know what?
No,
I'll just break my leg
on accident. I like the quotes. However, on the feed that night, you're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. No, it's fixed.
So wait,
walk around the boot.
Are you
He's
most
like Wolverine.
excited about the food, the drink, or the dessert?
Who? Who is? Who'd you ask?
I'm asking.
Tyler Garrison.
Tyler, you've been asked. Are you more excited about the food, the drink, or the dessert? We don't even know what it is.
Wow.
This, trust me, is good.
Don't trust her.
Well, now, look, I am a fan of sweets.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what it is.
Which, now that she says that scares me.
That scares me even more.
No. Don't.
We'll say it like this.
Oh. Matt, don't say
Jeff,
it.
The magic word at work is
Jeff.
I got the shits and the giggles.
Oh my God.
And then you'll be here. And then you'll know what it is.
I don't know how I feel about that now.
I'm even more scared. I'm going to go with the rope of Vienna.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I'm
when you have to miss out,
definitely.
When you have to miss out on work, you got the shits and the giggles. They can't bother you.
I don't know what that means. Oh, you're trying to get this man out of work. I thought you meant the result of eating the dessert was calling out of work because I had digestional issues.
No.
And giggles about it apparently.
And I was laughing about my
No.
Which
that's what I thought Jeff was saying.
Awful for your mental health.
Because I thought he was about to give us a hint on what the dessert was going to be.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And she was like, don't say it. We're like, don't say it. Don't say it.
Out of me at all.
Oh man, goodness gracious!
He was scared.
Okay, so he's trying to get you out of work.
He was.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was a disconnect there. Gotcha.
Now that he's not scaring me about the dessert, I'd have to say I'm actually really excited about the surprise dessert.
Back on the dessert.
No, of course.
Yeah. See, I'm tried and true, so I'm going with the ropa vieja because Jeff is responsible for the one thing that we know about, which is the drink, and he scares me.
Oh, yeah.
And then I know you got to watch Leinny. She's a trickster sometimes. So when she says it's a surprise, you never know. However, the ropa vieja is guaranteed to be fantastic.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'm going to go tried and true ropa vieja is what I'm most excited for.
I would have to say a close second for me is not only the margaritas, margaritas, but it's just something that
the straw with the pole dancer on it.
Absolutely, there's no other way. Well, okay, maybe the straw with the umbrella, like the built-in umbrella in the straw.
The built-in straw umbrella.
The only other thing I am looking forward to, aside, well, obviously the ropa vieja, it's going to be delicious, but I need to have some of this mama moana. It has been hyped up to me.
Okay, hold on a second.
Since as long as I've known you.
The last time I was going to go to your house, I said, should I bring it? Because I have a little bit like this that I took out. He's like, no. It's no. That's not, no. And I'm like,
blames
okay.
it on Jeff again.
Well, you got to stop lilistening to Jeff. Yeah. That's all I got to say about
Jeff,
that.
why is everything your fault, dude?
You're ruining my fun.
You got nothing to worry about.
This is why I can't have nice things.
It's Jeff's fault.
We'll say it like this. When you get here, you're going to have some. No questions.
It's a guaranteed thing at this point.
It's how much of it you can handle is the question.
Every time now when we say this is why we can't have nice things, we now know it's Jeff's fault. Jeff's the reason we can't have nice things, always.
Just something bad happens, we all cross our arms and just shake our head looking at Jeff disappointed. It's just like,
even if Jeff's not in the room, this is why we can't have nice things. Why? Because of Jeff? You know it. That's it. It's the truth. The truth will prevail. We don't have to put it on the internet now. Now it's real. Now it's real.
And everything on the internet is real.
If you see it on the internet, it's true.
Benjamin Franklin said that.
You can't put it on the internet.
So close.
Quote Benjamin Franklin. He said that. If it's on the internet, it's true.
Oh, my God.
Dana Ricker, what's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us. My man Dana is our Canadian correspondent. Good to see you, sir. Thank you for popping in on TikTok on Friday night. Thank you very much for popping in and saying hello. Really good to see you, my man. Dana Ricker, a fantastic musician. So if you guys have a moment, go ahead and click on his name, follow him on social media, and keep up with this guy's musical prowess because he's dangerous, he's amazing, he's delicious, he's incredible, he's creative, all the things. And he's good looking and tall and Canadian. And if you want to know how to make maple syrup, he'll walk you right through it.
He
taught me how to make maple syrup. No joke on the show. How many gallons of maple syrup tap from a tree it takes to make 1 gallon of maple syrup? How many gallons of maple syrup from the tree directly do you think it takes to cook down to make 1 gallon of maple syrup?
If I had to put a number guess on it, I would have to say maybe about 5 or 10.
5 or 10. Jeff, what do you think? How many gallons? 5. Leinny, what do you think?
What?
How many gallons of
She's on TikTok. She's already disconnected.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to find the glasses.
I know, I was just kidding. Okay, so don't worry about it. Leinny, the question at hand is, to make 1 gallon of maple syrup, how many gallons of straight maple extract from trees do you think you need to have to cook down to make 1 gallon of maple syrup?
5.
5? What did you say, Jeff?
5.
And you said 5 to 10. What would you say if you had to pick a number?
If I had to put an exact number on it, 8.
8. You could combine all those together and not even be close.
Really?
It's 50.
You're joking.
It takes 50 gallons of maple syrup extract directly from a tree to make 1 gallon of maple syrup. Now, Dana has come in and said about 40. He thinks it's about 40 gallons, which is insane. That's a lot.
That's a lot of maple.
I was hoping that you could just tap it right out of the tree and just put it right on the pancakes.
In a perfect world, that would be exactly what it is.
That's my maple tree. That's how my maple trees work, just like our coconut trees. That's exactly how they work. Like you just tap the coconut tree and here comes the coconuts. Shredded and toasted, ready to go. We have a toasted coconut tree outside in the backyard, just ready to rock and roll, man. But I'm excited.
That'd be a hell of a thing to see.
That would be a hell of a thing to see. A toasted coconut tree.
Okay, I have another question.
We love questions.
We have another answer.
42.
Are you coming camping?
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. We'll get there. I'm working on. I got to move some things, Leinny. I got to move some things. I'm waiting on confirmations to move some things. We're working on it. I would love to say yes, but right now I'm going to lean toward yes because I'm an optimistic person. I try to manifest destiny, so I'm going to lean toward yes.
I know,
but I can't
Joni
confirm
wants
it 100%.
to come. Joni's coming.
Everybody's going camping. Yeah.
For my birthday.
In the Taj Mahal, yeah. And we're thinking about doing a live stream from the campsite, from what I understand.
Wait, we got power. We can bring the margarita machine.
Power, margarita machines, and
oh boy.
And Mike Conway has got a slew of people going.
Oh, man. Hold on a second. Wait a minute.
We have an answer.
So Dana Ricker said it's 40 gallons, but there is a syrup tariff going on right now. So there has been a tariff applied to the maple trees. They're being charged for importing maple syrup into the United States due to a tariff.
Well, you know what? I like Vermont syrup more than I guess.
Vermont wins. But we have our own maple trees.
Yeah, Vermont.
Canada, we don't need your maple trees. We were just trying to partner with you.
There's no other reason to have Vermont. It's just they're there for the maple syrup.
The maple syrup. That's it. So if you take the letters in Vermont, you mix them up, you get the words maple syrup. How cool is that? It's very, very cool. Yeah.
Don't fact check that.
Don't fact check that. Remember, I found it on the internet. Benjamin Franklin said that.
Yeah. No. Actually, that was Lincoln. Lincoln said that one.
So Friday night, we're going to be at Jeff and Leinny Lerner's Ropa Vieja on the menu with a yellow rice, red beans, black beans, some plantains, also a pina colada margarita, a secret dessert, a little bit of Mama Juana, and umbrellas on straws.
Only a little bit of Mama Juana.
Just a tiny bit of Mama Juana. That much. That's all you really need. Is that much Mama Juana.
I want to say
whatever you got.
It's a fishing store. It's a fish story's amount of Mama Juana.
That is very true.
You will.
That is very, very true. So joining us tonight, Jeff and Leinny Lerner, my good friend Tyler Gerritsen, popping on the hot seat, baby. Here's a beautiful background right here. So you could always tell who runs the Facebook profile. Now, for those of you out there in the world, this is either Leinny's profile picture or Jeff's profile picture. Which do you guys think it is? Because I know, and you guys know, but I'm wondering, which profile picture do you think this belongs to? Jeff's profile or Leinny's profile? What do you think? What do you think, Tyler Gerritsen?
Everyone, lock your comments in.
Yeah,
we need to know.
Lock
those comments in.
Yep, lock them in.
4.
Lock them in.
I'm going to say Leinny.
You think this is Leinny's profile picture?
Yes.
Okay, I like it.
She's front and center. I would have to say
she is front and center.
You got the window dressing. That is Mr. Jeff.
Yep, that's true.
I would have to say it is Leinny's Facebook picture.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%.
And the drum roll is, you ready?
The drum roll is, let me go ahead and bring up Leinny Lerner's profile picture.
Wait a second.
And let me go ahead and share this tab real quick because it is 100% out of this world. Not Leinny's Facebook page. It is Jeffrey's Facebook page that Leinny moderates.
This is
so
mine.
Leinny runs. Let me mute this because it's funny. Leinny runs Jeff's Facebook page, so you don't actually get to talk to Jeff. No. Jeff got in trouble a while ago because he got a little bit into gambling, You know, he got a little bit into some other nefarious things that we don't want to talk about.
The mob, let's be honest.
A little bit of mob, maybe a little mob, because he's from New York. That's why he's in Florida.
Indeed.
You know, and Leinny decided, you know what, I'm going to take over the page, and I'm going to go ahead and moderate it. And just so everybody knows who wears the pants, I'm going to go ahead and make sure your profile picture has me front and center. That's what we're going to do here. Now I can unmute them so we can hear the truth. But yes. A beautiful picture. Terry McIver says Jeff's 100%. Terry McIver knocks it out of the park, baby. Leinny, by the way, you make it very, very difficult to tag you in anything because you have renamed yourself Leinny Disney Princess Lerner. So now when I go to tag you, Facebook doesn't know who Leinny is anymore. I can't do it. I don't know what's going on.
What have you done?
What have you done? What have you done?
I'm a princess. Let it go.
Because I'm a princess.
I mean, it's a good answer.
It's a great answer.
It's a great answer.
Yeah, that was him. It was his idea for that picture at no time. It was him. So you always said it's me, and I'm like, I don't touch his stuff.
Yeah. He picked the picture for her page.
Which is also her.
Yes.
At least we put the kids in there.
You did. At least you put the kids in there. I get it. 100%. 100%. You know, so that's just the way it works. Leinny runs the household. She wears the pants. She runs both of the Facebook profiles.
Indeed.
I get it. Listen, when you talk about control, just give it to Leinny because she's got 3 knives in front of her right now that says she's the boss.
That's actually a new website we're working on right this very second. It's LeinnyRunsMyFacebookPage.com.
Yep, LeinnyRunsMyFacebookPage.com. You can utilize her for moderation for any type of conversations you probably shouldn't be having that you may feel a little disheartened to tell somebody no. She's very good at that. She could pop in and be like, no, absolutely not. You know, that's just the way. See how good she is?
No.
And that's it. When you open your Facebook page, that's the first thing you see.
Also, we're working.
You just see this. You just see this right here.
No. No.
We're also working on this. I am letting the cat out of the bag on this one just a little early. We are working on an AI chatbot that is just Leinny Lerner
telling you no.
It's called.
Put it back. No.
Chat Leinny Lerner. What is the answer to life?
No. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, if you guys don't mind hanging in the green room for a second, let Tyler and I wrap up the show. We have hit our hour, ladies and gentlemen. So a huge shout out to Leinny and Jeff. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. We will see you guys live Friday night live at 9:05 at Lerner Landing with an incredible menu. I'm really excited to see Jeff climb that coconut tree to make it happen. Nathan says that needs to be clipped and turned into a meme. I can't really disagree. Terry McIver says, Jeff, blink rapidly if you need rescuing, and we'll send SWAT.
That's not nice. Stop lying to people. Lord.
This is how they make a long-time marriage last.
Indeed.
This is how you do it right here. You just let the lady do whatever she wants because she has the knives.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the answer to it.
I can't even argue with that logic. It's sound logic.
Oh. Yeah, all right, you guys chill in the green room. I'll talk to you in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. My name is Billy Floyd. This is
Tyler Garrettson.
Nailed it. Well done, sir. Well done. Good job tonight, man. Good job.
I'm improving.
Yes. It takes time, my friends. It takes time. So you can catch me live on Wednesday night at 7:05. We have a Patreon show for our private patrons at our private Patreon Facebook page. We're going to be jamming some jams, talking a little bit more about Friday night show. Thursday, we got TikTok, and then Friday, we're going to be at Jeff and Leinny Lerner's house with ropa vieja, some yellow rice, red beans, black beans, plantains, the pina colada margarita with sliced pineapples, dipped cherries, and straws.
With exotic dancers on
with exotic dancers on them. And apparently a sneaky treat that nobody knows about. I don't even know what it is. The only thing Jeff said was it was a twist on something that we're already familiar with. But who knows what that could be. Here's a fantastic background that just looks incredible. Thank you guys for spending some time with us tonight. We'll talk to you guys soon. Stay out of trouble, live long and prosper. Love each other, folks. And happy Monday. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
That's pretty good. Later, guys.